Good day, everyone. Glad to meet you again in our live broadcast. I'm your host today, Sean from Huaihai Holding Group. Nowadays, as the energy and environmental problem became more and more serious in the world, many countries has made policies concerning the environmental protection. The new energy has become a focus in almost every industry. Electricity has become the major and proper replacement under such circumstances. And Asia, the biggest continent in the globe, has the most population in the world. And it is also the biggest market now and in the future. So that's the challenge of environmental protection. To confront with such problems, many countries in Asia has made strict regulations against the emissions. One of the most affected industry is the transportation. To solve with such problem, the answer is very easy: to use electric vehicle. So today I'm going to introduce one of our solution to this problem, the electric tricycle H21. The H21 is designed based on the Indian ICAT certification. It is widely used in the Southeast Asia and South Asia for short journey transport. So let's first look at the front. The very first thing appears on our side is the windshield and the cabin. The cabin is made of high-strength tempered windshield and integral stamping metal ceiling. And this is a special customized curved glass. It guarantees the good vision in all weather conditions. The switch wiper here enables the driver to see more clearly in rainy days. In order to see the back, we have large size rear view mirror here. The rear view mirror. In two sides and in the central area. Yes. And actually, this one is also the rear view camera, which guarantees the safety while reversing. Okay. In the front, we have a big lamp here and several reflectors. These are all the reflectors. On the back, we also have a panel. You can see there's a panel with braking, turning, and reversing indicators. There's a beep sound when the tricycle is reversing. And now let's look into the cabin. On the front of the cabin, there is an instrument board which shows the mileage, the electricity, and the speed. For people who loves to enjoy themselves during the driving, we have equipped here with 2 speakers and the radio. And there is also the USB function here. For drivers who likes to use their cell phones, we also have equipped the charger here with the USB. So it is easy for them to use the GPS while driving. And the driver can put a lot of stuffs in the storage space here. Yes. And this cushion could be lifted up. They could put a lot of stuff inside. Actually, they put one of the battery inside. Speaking of battery, we equipped this tricycle with 60 volt, 120 ampere water battery, and it can run about 120 kilometers per charge. And here is the boosting instrument with 2 gears. When the vehicle is climbing, we could change to the other gear to have stronger pulling power. And if it runs on flat roads, we need to change it back to have faster speed. And here we have a backrest. Actually, we can turn it down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we could turn it down, and people could sit on it and we have added a cushion on the backside to make the people feel more comfortable. Speaking of comfort, we have equipped on the front a hydraulic absorber. It is a 43 millimeter outer spring hydraulic absorber, and on the back we also have a rear suspension system. As you can see, it's a 6-leaf spring suspension. And the other point we improved for the comfort is the cushion. We chose a special material which is elastic and soft, but not easy to be transformed after a long time of driving. And for the power, you can see the motor. We choose the differential speed motor. Its maximum speed can reach 30 kilometers per hour. And the cargo box for carrying goods, we used this cargo box. Its length is 147, its width is 100, and the height is 32 centimeters. The loading capacity could reach 400 kilograms. This could meet the basic needs of daily use. That is pretty much about the introduction of the tricycle, and it is a good tricycle with excellent performance. And now, today we have also invited Mr. Yan, the engineer who helped to create this very tricycle, and he will explain more in more professional ways. Let's welcome, and he will speak in Chinese first, and I'll help to translate. Please welcome.
大家好，刚才我们的主持人已经很详细的对这款车的一些细节特点进行了介绍。
Just now, Sean has introduced in detail about some characteristics of this tricycle.
下面呢，由我来对这款车的一些性能再进行一些补充。
He will talk something more about the performance of this tricycle.
首先，我们这款车整个车身使用的全部是国标正规的钢材。
First, all the body welding uses regular national standard steel.
然后在这个底盘主要的承受力的地方呢，我们还使用了加厚的管材。
Thick pipes are used in the main stress parts of the body.
像这个底盘上面的前斜梁部位，这里像前斜梁部位，我们使用的是40乘60乘3.75的这样一个加厚的矩形钢。
For the front diagonal beam, we used the frame of 40 multiplied 60 multiplied 3.75 steel.
像底盘的边管这样的主要的结构梁，我们使用的是40乘80乘2.5的这样一个矩形钢。
At the side beam, we use 40 multiplied 80 multiplied 2 point size rectangular steel.
然后在底盘另外一个主要受力的地方，我们使用了这个一个加固件，加固冲压件。
At the bottom of the frame is reinforced with a stamping part.
这个加固件呢是用4.0厚的钢板一次性冲压而成，结构非常的高，那个结构强度非常高。
The stamping part is stamped with 4.0 steel plates at a time, which strength is very solid.
从由此可见呢，我们的整车的结构底盘强度是非常的牢固可靠的。
So the strength of the car is very solid and reliable.
然后在我们整车送去涂装之前，我们会对车身进行打磨喷砂，来去除这个钢材表面的杂质。
Before body painting, sanding, and sandblasting will be carried out to remove impurity on the surface of white blank.
然后送去涂装线之后，然后首先会进行这个除油、除锈， 酸洗磷化的工艺，来彻底的去除车身表面的锈渍、油渍和其他的杂质。
Then we will have decreasing rust removal and felicitating to ensure the body surface and purity to completely removed.
然后从而保证我们后面的电泳和喷漆的附着力。
Thus, to ensure the surface are solid enough.
然后我们会对整车进行电泳和喷漆照光处理。
Then electrophoresis painting and glazing are carried out.
然后从这边可以看到，我们整车的涂装的效果是非常好的。
So after this process, the paint surface has strong adhesion and good gloss.
在我们整车焊接之前呢，我们的每一个材料、每一个管材料上面都会加工工艺孔。
Each tube of the body will be processed with water hole before welding to ensure. Yes.
从而保证我们的车身在酸洗磷化阶段，能够保证管壁内部能够彻底的得到清洗。
This is a way to ensure that it is pickled and desiccated in the stage.
然后在电泳阶段，能够保证我们的管壁的内部得到充分的涂装。
In the electrophoresis liquid, the pipe are ensured to be fully cleaned.
这样呢，我们的车身一般不会轻易的生锈。
So the inner wall of the electrophoresis layer will be guaranteed not to be dusted.
包括车身的外表面，还有车身的管壁的内表面，都是不会轻易的生锈。
So the inner and outer wall are guaranteed to be not rusted.
我们这款车采用的是60伏1000瓦的这样一个动力系统。
We use a 60 volt 1000 watt high torque motor for this tricycle.
使用的60伏1000瓦的电机，然后匹配的是1000瓦24管的控制器。
And we have a 1000 watt 24 tube controller.
系统运行非常的稳定。
We have a very stable operation system.
我们这款车，刚才我们的主持人已经介绍过了，有2种变档方式。
Just as John mentioned, we have 2 gears on this tricycle.
一种是机械变档，一种是电子变档。
One is electric, one is mechanical.
如果在载重或者是爬坡的时候，我们使用机械变档。
When the tricycle is climbing, we use mechanical.
机械变档呢是通过改变差速器里面的齿轮的传动比，来增大输出的扭矩。
The transmission ratio of the internal gears increases to output torque and makes the car more powerful.
从而使得我们的这个车的动力更强、更有劲儿。
In such a way, the tricycle is more powerful than usual.
电子变档呢是通过改变我们电机的转速。
The speed of motor can be adjusted by electrical shifting.
改变我们电机的转速，来改变整个车的行驶速度。
So the speed of the tricycle can be changed.
我们的电路系统是使用的60伏的电路系统，然后我们进行了模块化的设计。
The vehicle power system uses 60 volt voltage, and it is a modular system.
整个动力系统呢，是电机和控制器使用的是60伏的电压。
We use 60 voltage for the whole system.
其他的电器件是使用的12伏的电压。
For the other electric components, we use 12 volt components.
像 MP3、后视镜、仪表、大灯、喇叭等其他的小电机件。
Like for many small components, we use the 12 volt electricity.
这样模块化的设计的一个优点呢，是可以使我们的这个小的电机件通用性更强。
In this way, all the small parts can be normalized.
然后使用、维修还有调换都非常的方便。
So it is easy to change and repair.
我们整车的每一个零部件都是经过非常严格的挑选，经过层层的质量把关，然后最后送到我们的总装线。
Each component of the vehicle is strictly selected and checked by layers of quality before it is finally sent to the assembly line.
举一个例子，今天我带过来了一套减震，大家可以看一下。
For example, he just brings a component to compare.
大家可以看一下，这个减震是我们使用的减震，然后这一款减震呢是市场上通用的减震。
The right one is the absorber that we use. The left one is the common absorber that used on the market.
给大家对比一下，可以看到，首先呢，我们看一下这个铝筒。
To compare this component, you can see the difference.
铝筒的高度，这款是我们的减震，这款是市场上的减震。我们的铝筒明显比市场上的铝筒要高出很多。
Our height is evidently much higher than the normal ones.
这样呢，我们的这个减震的行程就会更大，驾乘的舒适性就会更高。
So the distance of this component is longer, so it becomes more comfortable.
然后看一下这个弹簧导杆。
Then for this component,
弹簧导杆，这个呢是我们使用的弹簧导杆，然后可以看到加工非常的精致，表面处理非常的光滑。
The treatment of this component is much more delicate.
加工的精度很高。
With very high accuracy.
这款呢是市场上通用的弹簧导杆，从细节可以看到，它的这个表面啊，它的表面加工的表面粗糙度，还有它的尺寸的加工的精度，并不像我们的要求这么严格。
From the surface, you can see this one is much more rough.
然后下面看一下这个减震弹簧。
Then talking about the spring.
这个减震弹簧呢是我们经过了同样环境下同样的测试之后拆下来进行的分析。
These two springs have bared the same road conditions.
大家离近看一下。我们的减震弹簧上面经过测试之后还是比较的光滑。然后这个市场上这款减震呢，弹簧上面的油啊，从这边可以看到，上面有很多的杂质已经附着在这个弹簧上面了。
And for the normal springs, there are a lot of oil and things adhere onto the spring itself. So the surface of our spring is much more clean.
由此可见呢，我们的减震里面的液压油，不论从液压油还是从这个减震内部的清洁程度来看，我们的要求都会比市场上的高很多。
So our requirements is apparently much higher than that on the normal market. Okay.
然后从这个几个细节可以看出啊，我们对我们的产品在生产过程中的要求是非常严格的。
So from all these details, it shows that our requirements on the market is much higher than that on the normal market. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for explaining it to us. So after we have introduced the product, I got to know that yesterday was the 17th year since the foundation of Jiangsu Zongshen. Actually, Jiangsu Zongshen was created 17 years ago by Huaihai Holding Group and Zongshen Motors. It was the first motor tricycle manufacturer in the world. So happy birthday to Jiangsu Zongshen. We wish that we could reach more and greater achievement in the future. Talking about achievement, our business has now reached 87 countries in the world. And our sales record has just had a breakthrough last year of more than 20 million sets altogether in the world, which was remarkable and amazing. As we have mentioned before, our main markets are in the developing countries in Africa, South Asia, and South America. And you may ask, how about our business in the developed countries? Have we set foot on this continent? Have our vehicles run on the land of the European or the developed countries? So today we're going to answer these questions for you. Now I'm honored to have my dear colleague Ricardo with us today. Ricardo is an experienced regional sales manager in this industry. His main focus is on the European market. So today he is going to share our story with us. Welcome, nice to have you here. So I'm gonna first ask you a question.
Okay.
So if you've been to Europe for many times, and how is the general feeling of traveling there?
Yes, I have been in Europe countries for several times. I would like to say the total journey is wonderful. You know, the lots of countries with lots of different views,
Yes.
Various food, and lots of the different people. And this whole interesting things combine this journey. Like in Italy, the north of Italy and the south are totally different. The Milan in the north and the Napoli in the south. You know, it's just like the two country cities. Such as Turkey. In the east of Turkey, there are lots of mountains, and the weather are so cold all the times. And in the west of Turkey, there are better road condition and sea beach, especially in the southeast of Turkey. They are near to Syria. They are so total different view. So impressive journey like this.
Okay. So was there any interesting stories during the travel?
Yes. The whole journey are so interesting. There is one thing I remember so deep. One night I need to catch the airplane from Poland to Hungary. In the very deep night, I arrived at the airport. Finally, I found a very small hotel close to the airport. You know, like 3 to 4 square meters, but cheap. You know, not so cheap. Just compared to other hotels. At that moment, I'm so tired, but I feel so grateful for all the things I get. The most interesting thing is the process of this journey. Catch the train, catch the underground, to meet with lots of the kindly people. The more interesting thing is and the valuable thing is I got lots of the market information and met with lots of foreigner friends. That is my meaning of this journey.
So talking about market information, what do you think, as you understand, how is the general situation of small vehicle industry in Europe?
Because my experience focused on Euro market, so I would like to talk about the small size vehicle industry in European market. You know, the small size vehicle has the wide range, like electric kick scooter, electric bicycle, and there are lots of the small differences between them. European market has high requirement for the standard of vehicle, like electric scooter and electric bicycle. European countries need ACE certificate for them, and for the high speed electric scooter, these countries need EEC certificate for them. And there are a huge market for the private vehicles, like millions every year. And for the high-speed electric scooter, I think it is a trend in the near future.
Yes.
And at last year, I attended to the Milan Fair, and I met with lots of customers who has interested in high-speed scooter, and we talked a lot about the current traffic in this current their countries. So we talk a lot.
So, as you understand, as you see, there are many opportunities in this great market, right?
Yes.
Yes. In which field exactly do you think the opportunity lies the most?
I want to divide it in two parts. One part is the components.
Yeah.
Even though you are doing this business, you only see what's in your eyes.
Yeah.
But if you want to survive in the high competition, you need to see long journey. About the components, every second the world is changing. About the battery, as I know, this year the Belgian company developed the new technology for the battery. I'm very interested. And now the main issue is how to transfer the technology from Europe to the China. And it is another issue. Another part I want to talk is the intelligence. How we can connect the software to the machine.
Yeah.
It is what we should consider.
The AI system.
Yes. Become more intelligent and become more convenient for the users.
Yeah. That is to make life much easier while using the AI system, right?
Yeah.
And so, as you have just mentioned just now, there are changes in the market, and now as the coronavirus is spread all across the Europe continent, people tend to go out now in more private way. So, do you think it's a great opportunity for the small vehicle industry?
Yes, sure. It is great opportunity for us and for the customers. Actually, this opportunity is not just come out. Actually, this opportunity exists all the time.
Yeah.
Just the coronavirus, just like a reason, and the government issues a policy to push the requirement become bigger.
Yeah.
So we need to grasp this chance.
Yes. Okay. So, do you have any other thing you want to share with us?
Yes. About this industry, I have one suggestion for all the customers. If customers want to get the market, want to do this business well, they need to focus on three points: high quality, and good after-sales service, and the most cost efficiency. Please notice, I'm not mentioning the cheap. I'm mentioning the cost efficiency. In China, you can find the lots of the factories which can offer you the lower and lower price.
Yes.
Even the price has no base. So you need to focus on the future. If you buy the low quality product without any guarantee, the nightmare will come.
Yeah.
That's what I want to show you.
Yeah, I think you are absolutely right. That is something that our group adheres all these years to our customer, right?
Yes, we focus on the high quality. We have the strict QC system from the purchase to the production. And we also have our R&D department in Shanghai. And we focus on the development of this industry. So if customers has any inquiries or they are interested in this industry, we are warmly welcome customers contact us. we can sitting together to talk about this industry.
Okay. Thank you for your time. I hope you do better in the future in the European market. Okay. So now we have come to the end of today's program. I hope you guys have learned something about us, about the product H21, or something about the small vehicle industry. If you have any further question, please contact us. And with our assistants online, they are 24 hours online. And remember to follow us in the next. So this is your host, Sean. See you next time.
See you.